Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everybody. How's it going? It's another beautiful day. I'm just gonna say, like, it is another amazing, beautiful day. And cleaning out my desk, that's my goal for, I thought I'd get it done yesterday, and then once I started tackling it, I realized this is definitely like a 2-day, potentially 3-day job, depending on how focused I get today. I got it all cleaned out. Like, I literally touched everything in my desk, threw stuff away, kept stuff, filed stuff, moved stuff where it should be, when I just bring it in my room, and like don't want it sitting out and like stuff it in a drawer. So I did all that yesterday. I got it all cleaned out. I reorganized all my drawers how I think I want them. And I feel like the more I sit here and like do stuff, the more I'll be like, does this really work for me? Because like my left side is kind of like in a corner. So I'm like, oh, I won't use that as much because it's in the corner. I'll use my right side more because it's easier to get in and out of, and it's just whatever. So I kind of left these drawers open. I'm going to get some like organizers or something. But I'm left-handed. So I tend to go to my left side to like reach for things all the time. So I'm like, maybe I need to switch that around a little bit. Or maybe just get some drawer inserts for the bigger drawers at the bottom, so I can put, because like my second drawer over here, I just have like actual desk stuff, like officey desk stuff. So I'm like, maybe I can get just like a little tray that sits on top to put in the bigger drawer underneath, which has like extra bags and like extra big stuff. So maybe I could just get a little insert. That might work. Anywho, that's what I'm working on. I just threw on some eye cream. So this has peptides, vitamin A, vitamin C. This is going to help brighten and tighten your under eyes. This is more of a progressional thing. So consistency is key with these types of things. When it's not something that you're getting instant results from, you have to use it regularly, like every day. Okay. So throw that on. So good. It has some caffeine in it. It feels good. It is so like silky smooth. It has a sweet little smell to it, so it's very pleasant. It's not like some of those things that you get and you're like, oh, it stinks. You actually want to put it on because it smells good. All right, I'm going to throw on some brightening serum, which this, over the years of trying different serums, and I've tried a lot of different serums just because I have like melanoma and a lot of sun damage, so I have tried lots of things. This so far has been my favorite one, like all-time favorite. I did like, I forget what it's called, but it was like snail, it was literally like snail goo, like snail slime that they, what you want to call it, made clean. The words are not coming today, sorry. What's new, right? We've been here for a while. You know, the words don't always come to me. So I tried I did like the snail stuff. It really made your skin feel like tight and hydrated. But I do like this serum a lot better. So this is the brightening serum. Okay. This one has a lot of vitamin C in it, not as much as our concentrated vitamin C little balls. So if vitamin C is something that you want for your skin, these little balls have 26%. It's concentrated. And then you have a solution to dilute it into a serum and use it. So it's like dehydrated vitamin C. So it's really concentrated. This guy does have vitamin C in it, and a good amount, which is going to help with your tone, with your texture. It's really going to help your skin altogether. Vitamin C is one of those things that you really need. This has a kombucha in it, which I thought was really interesting and acts as a skin barrier. So similar to what squalene does, it's going to help protect that skin barrier to keep the moisture in, keep the toxins and pollutants out. So it's going to do that. It also has a sodium hyaluronate in it, which is what's going to help plump and smooth your skin and really reduce those fine lines and wrinkles. Okay. So again, it's going to help protect your skin from the environment while also making it look fabulous. What are you guys up to today? Working? Not working? Having fun? What are you doing? I'm going to throw on some day moisturizer. I have subscription to this, so it should be coming shortly because I'm running kind of low there. And I love these jars. They're glass jars, and I'm not a hoarder. I don't usually keep things, but I'm definitely like, these are good little jars I want to keep for I don't know what yet, but I feel like they will serve a purpose. So I'm going to clean them up, probably boil them because they're glass, so you can boil them to sanitize them. So do that. All right, this is a day moisturizer. This and the collagen are like my top 2 selling items that I have. If you're somebody that like gets moisturizer and like it's sticky, it's heavy, it smells funny, I don't like the way it makes my skin feel, it clogs my pores, it makes me break out, I get little weird pimples. If you're one of those people, when you try moisturizers, if that happens, this moisturizer is the opposite of that, I promise. Because I've had people that have had all those complaints and have tried this moisturizer and love it and say they will never go to anything else. It is the best thing in the whole wide world. And in addition to that, it's customizable. So we'll figure out what you need, what additives you need for your moisturizer. I don't know why that sounded yucky. Additives. What boosters? I'll use a better word. What boosters you want for your moisturizer to really help your skin be what you want it to be, right? So I use time correction because I know I have a lot of damage from the sun, and I'm getting to the age where I'm starting to get more fine lines and wrinkles. So I use time correcting, hoping to slow the signs of aging down before it gets away from me. I use the brightening, so it's going to also brighten my skin. I'm using environmental protection again because I am out and about a lot and I really want to protect my skin from those environmental toxins, also including all the lights, right? So if I'm on my phone, I'm on a computer, I'm in front of a illuminating light, UV light, not UV lights, fluorescent bulbs, all those things damage your skin. While the fluorescent bulbs might not cause cancer, they're still going to give you fine lines and wrinkles. It's still causing damage to your skin. So just so you know, and you should be wearing sunscreen even if you're inside. Hey Carrie, good morning. Are you doing anything fun or exciting on this Tuesday? All right, so we are going to hydrate and repair my skin with all my fabulous ingredients. I do have a couple bundles. I just have 2 going right now, but I can also throw something together for you if you would like. The 2 bundles I have are the Puffy Eye, just because I know it's that time of year when people are going out and partying more, staying up late. Summertime, the weather's great. Why not? So we wake up with bags and saggy skin because we're probably dehydrated. Oh, that's exciting. Well, if it's a good one, send me pictures. I'd love to see it. It's always fun. I don't know. I like going and looking at houses. I'm one of those people, though. I just like to look at how, like, we go to open houses just to like look at floor plans and look at how they have layouts, and I don't know, we like that stuff. So I'm glad my husband's in the same crazy boat with me about it, so we both go. All right, so for the Puffy Eye bundle, what you'll get is the eye cream, which again that's for the longevity. You'll get the eye mask, which are really hydrating. This is like a 10-15 minute like instant take the night away. Like if you had a rough night, you're not going to look like you had a rough night after this. It's really just going to plump and smooth and hydrate those under eyes, those sensitive areas, and just make them look so much better, I promise. I say mine for special occasions like that, so just because that's me. I do need to order some more though. And then you'll also get the brightening serum to help your skin look bright and radiant and not dehydrated from the night before or whatever you got going on if you're out in the sun a lot. Like, it is just that time of year when we really got to take care of our skin. Don't forget, I know we get so busy doing all the fun things that sometimes our self-care and especially like our skincare tends to take a backseat to all of our fun activities. So that is the Puffy Eye bundle. You'll get those 3 things. Okay, and then I have the basic bundle, which is going to be, you'll get your day or night cream, which is customizable. I can help you customize that, or you can do it yourself if you'd like. You'll get the cleanser, which this is my all-time favorite thing. It's the best cleanser I've ever used. And I'm not just saying that, guys. I promise. Like, it's really good. I would not have started doing this if this stuff isn't really this good. So you get your day or night, and you'll get your cleanser. It's just a basic bundle, like literally 2 things that will change your skin. Just a very basic to start your skincare regimen, restart it if you are running low on products. I am like cheap and skeptical to start new things. So if that is something that you do, what I recommend, this is what I did. I started just when I would run out of something, I would swap it out. Like I was running low on moisturizer, so I swapped it out. I needed to order cleanser, or face wash, so I swapped it out. I needed foundation, honestly, or eyeshadow. The eyeshadow was one I just wanted to try. I didn't need to swap that out. That was just like, ooh, those look cool. I want to try those eyeshadows, and I ordered the liquid shadows and never looked back. And now it's hard to go back to powders again. But I am, because I ordered some and I love them. So that's my recommendation, is really just if you are skeptical or on a tight budget, just start swapping out projects. Like swap out when you start running low on something, try it. See if you like it. Let me know if you like it. There is a 14-day money back guarantee. That is a good money back guarantee. I promise. It's not one of those ones you have to like jump through crazy hoops. So there's that. And then if you want to add this to either of those bundles, this is the cleansing balm. Okay. So this is one, it cleanses, it smells like eucalyptus. It is amazing, like spa day. And it literally melts makeup off, right? It literally melts off waterproof mascara. It's fabulous. I love it. That's something I need to order also. I wish that they had this on subscription, because I pretty much run out of this when I run out of my moisturizer and my cleanser. Like I'm on a 4.5 month kind of situation. About that time I start running low on stuff. So, but that's how long this stuff lasts, you guys. Like this is probably, I'm about 4.5 months in on this jar, and I use it every day, if not twice a day. If I need extra at night, I'll use it at night too. Okay. So just to let you know. So message me Puffy Eyes if you want to get the Puffy Eye bundle, and message me Basic if you want to just get that basic starter kit, just to kind of get the ball rolling to try out some products. Okay. And if you're looking for a little bit more than that, we do have our beauty box, which is $99. It's a mix of, it's more makeup than skincare, but you get a couple of skincare things in there. It's $100 and you get a whole bunch of stuff. So pretty cool. All right. So I got a lunch date today with I want to say my aunt. I always call her my aunt, but I don't think she's really my aunt. I think she's more of like a cousin. So I don't know. Whatever. We have a lunch date and I'm excited. We have been trying to get this lunch date together for like a couple years now. So like legitimately a couple years we've been trying to like meet for lunch, and then like, you know, the shutdown, and then like I think one of us got sick with it, so we had to cancel, and it just hasn't happened. Like life is busy, and then everything kind of started going back to like busy life, and we couldn't get together. So I'm super excited. We used to see each other like once, twice a year at like family get-togethers, which as we get older and the people that host those things, you know, aren't around anymore, some of those activities like kind of diminish, and it's sad, and like we lose touch. So super excited to go have lunch with her. She lives pretty close, so we're gonna meet like halfway between her house and my house, hit up the good old Olive Garden. I'm gonna get some breadsticks and salads and soups, enjoy my lunch. All right, this is the new BB cream. Okay, it has ceramides in it, so it's going to smooth your skin. It's going to protect your skin. It's just a nice light coverage. All right, so I rub it on with my fingers. Oh, it feels really wet. And I'm going to use my beauty blender and just kind of push it around. Yeah, getting ready for lunch, early lunch. But that's fine. Super happy. And then I gotta probably either today, well, I'm gonna finish my desk mess. I think today I gotta go get some like organizers. So if you have any recommendations, I'm gonna probably hit the dollar store, because I don't know, I watched a couple ladies like videos of organizing, and they find like lots of good stuff at Dollar Tree. And you guys know I'm cheap, so I'm gonna hit the Dollar Tree, see if I find anything there. Maybe swing in through Target. Actually, I have a gift card there I need to spend anyway. See if they have any cool like little shelving things to put on my desk. I'm really turning my work desk back into like a beauty station, so just trying to get it organized. Worst case scenario, I'll end up at IKEA. Logan is stirring. It's early for him to be awake. He usually doesn't get up till later. What time is it? 9:30. Wow, he's up early today. Crazy. Okay, so this is the BB cream. So again, it has ceramides, which are going to smooth your skin. It has that sodium hyaluronate, which is going to plump the fine lines and wrinkles. It is going to help retain moisture. Stuff is good, you guys. There are colors that are starting to sell out just because it has been so popular since they released the new one. So if it is something that you're interested in getting, make sure you grab it soon so that it is not sold out. If you do order it, let me know. There are a couple like directions because it has what's called an airless pump, and some people have been having a hard time with that. So if you do order one, let me know and I can walk you through directions on how to make sure you use it properly because it doesn't need to be opened or anything like that. But what else? It also can help increase your collagen, okay, on your skin. It is so good. So good. So again, all of our products are like skincare in the makeup. It is fabulous. There's antioxidant protection in there, so it's going to attack those free radicals. It's going to help even out your pigment. My husband mounted my mirror. So before I was like, I'm pretty sure I talked about it. I actually bought like a telescoping mirror with a light, and I had bought it for our bathroom because we're usually both in the bathroom in the mornings at the same time. And I was like, it'd be nice when he's brushing his teeth, I don't have to be like looking over him trying to do my makeup, that I could just flop around to the other mirror, like behind us if I needed to. And then we put a towel rack up instead because I thought that was more important. And I was finally like, you know what? I use it here. I was like balancing it. I literally had it balancing, like, because it's meant to be on the wall and like telescope out. So when you stand it upright, it like wants to fall over. So I had this whole balancing act happening. This is the concealer. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of Beauty Uplift oil just to get it a little smoother and airbrushy. So I was doing this balancing act with this mirror. And I've been like, okay, maybe we should mount it right here on the wall, like right where I literally balance it in the same spot. So if I mount it on the mirror, it's perfect. I can push against the wall when I'm not using it, whatever. So I just use a little tiny dollop. And then I'm going to add a little dollop of this Beauty Uplift oil. Okay. And then I'm just going to mix those together with my pinky. So he mounted that last night for me. I'm so happy. But in the process of that, I discovered that my like light ring is broken. I like moved it, and then I discovered like started crumbling, and so that's not fun that it like broke. So yeah, so now I got my my light ring is like tacked on the wall, but I have my mirror here, and I'm so happy because I don't have to worry about it like falling over and knocking down everything in the process. So that was nice. I don't know why I shared that with you guys, but yeah, I got my mirror up. Part of my desk fixing here. Just one of those little 10-inch mirrors, but it's so nice. All right, so this is concealer. It has vitamin E in it. It has caffeine in it. I use a light shade because I like to get that bright look around my under eye. A little bit more over here. It does have the squalene in it, so it's also going to help protect my skin, especially the sensitive under eye area. So using it here is definitely beneficial for more reasons than one. One, to make my under eyes not look so dark. Two, it's actually going to help with the fine lines and wrinkles because it has a sodium hyaluronate in it, so it's really going to plump those out. And then it has a squalene in it, so it's actually going to help keep the moisture in that under eye area to really protect them and make them look hydrated and not sunken in, right? Okay, just going to dab that around my beauty blender and kind of blend it in a little bit more. And I'm just using the BB cream today as a base. I'm going to throw on some of the Serum Plus foundation just because I'm actually going out into the world today. A little over that guy. That's about my only major blemish at this point. So yeah, that's what's going on with my desk. But I do want to get some little shelving things. Actually, my husband brought up making a shelf for me, so I might have him run like a high shelf up there to keep some of my, like a little display area. But whenever that happens, I'll take pictures and share it with everybody. Kind of fun. It's fun for me. Gives me something to do. That's for sure. I need to get out and weed my garden too, so that's definitely on the agenda for this week. Okay, everything's blended in really well. Looks good. All right. So I am going to use my Serum Plus foundation. Okay, so this is a serum for your skin with foundation. It is fabulous. Get out my kabuki brush. You have to shake it up really well, okay? Because for one, these are natural based products, so they don't have a lot of additives that bind all those molecules together. So like sometimes you just gotta get it really shaken up really good and even like mix it up once you get it out of the bottle too. So I take the dropper off and I'm gonna shake it even more because I know I'm running low. I also know I'm probably gonna go up a color soon, which I have my summer color, so probably not gonna order right away. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my finger and kind of dot it on. Blend this out and show you guys. Just a little bit more coverage than that BB cream offers. This is such a good foundation. If you need a color match, let me know. It is something I can help you with. Make sure you get the right color. But again, if you get the wrong color, we will get that figured out at no additional cost to you. Get you the right one to you. Okay. So just a little bit more coverage than the BB cream. And it's buildable, so if I want to build it up and add even more to get even more coverage, I can. Okay, so this has amino acids in it. It's going to protect you from the environment, and it actually has blue light protection in it too, so it's going to help protect, especially those of you that sit in front of a computer to do work, or if we happen to be on our phones more than we should be. It really will help to protect against that also, okay, to protect your skin. You can use it with a primer, without. I usually go without, unless I'm going to something like all day, like day wedding outside or something like that, where it might be like sweating in the hot and cold, then sometimes I'll use a primer and a setting spray. Okay. This again has the sodium hyaluronide in it, so it is also going to be plumping and smoothing your fine lines and wrinkles. It has a dispersed pigment, so throughout the day it's going to continue to disperse its color. That way you're not losing, you know, like when you put makeup on at first it looks so great, and then like you look at it a couple hours later, like you go to the bathroom or something, you're like, what happened? Why does it not look as good as it did when I put it on? This dispersed pigment really helps with that because it's going to keep dispersing throughout the day. So it's going to be looking the same, if not better, as the day continues. Okay, it's going to hydrate your skin. This is really like healing your skin and helping to repair your skin while it is like looking good. Okay. All right, get that off my finger. I'm just gonna use this Damp Beauty sponge blender. Kind of push that into my skin a little bit more. You guys like my new shirt? I got it at Costco. I actually really like it. I was like, that's perfect for 4th of July. It's so cozy. They have some really good leggings there too right now for like 10 bucks. So I bought a pair. Came home, tried them on. Went back, bought all the colors. That's not typical. I don't usually do that. So I'm kind of excited about that. Because I'm like, all right, it's time to clean out the drawer of all the old leggings that are starting to get like thin, and you know, you can't really wear out anymore because there might just be like a hole in the wrong place because you loved them so much. All right, so I am going to go on with some, too much. This is some Prime and Set powder. It is a hydrating powder. It is so interesting, you guys. So interesting. So it's a powder, like a dry powder. When you put it on, it has water molecules in it. You literally can feel it. Like the hydration of it. So I like to use this. I like that dewy, glowy look, but I do like to use this around my under eyes. Just to help with any extra moisture from my eyes. Okay, and since I know I'm going to be out and about and I tend to sweat here and around this area, I'm just going to add it there also to help kind of set my makeup there, just because I know I'm prone to sweating in those areas. Okay, you can't put this all over your whole face. It does a really pretty blurring effect, so if you saw that when I put it on, it kind of just adds this additional layer of like blurring your skin out, which is nice, right? Okay, wiping my fingers off. So yeah, we leave for a camping trip next week. I need a calendar. I haven't bought a new calendar yet. This year is awful. I'm like, sit over here and I'm like, where's my calendar? That was an awful voice. Sorry. So yeah, we leave, I want to say next Wednesday. Sounds like right to me. For our camping trip. Super excited. I will totally post pictures. When I'm in service areas, we don't always have service where we are, which I absolutely love. And I might even do some of my like makeup when we go do things when we're camping. So tent makeup. It's always fun. So we leave Wednesday. I'm super excited. We go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right? Is that right? Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Yeah, 4 nights, 5 days. We're gonna be up in Big Sur. Super excited. Do some hiking. Hopefully get to see lots of cool things. I gotta find some touristy spots. I told Logan because he's like, I don't want to hike and do strenuous things. I told him find some. I'll give you our route that we're taking and find some spots. Like find some touristy things. Find some cool like attraction stuff that you want to stop and see on our journey. Because he's getting to that age, I think he can find some things that are of interest to him that we could stop and do to make everybody happy, right? Otherwise, I'll take over the whole trip, and they don't care. They have fun, even if I do everything. So hopefully he'll pick some cool spots for us to stop and do some touristy stuff along the coast. I'm gonna look for some stuff in Big Sur to do in that area. There is a cool bookstore I've seen that I do want to go like just walk through. It's so pretty. So yeah, we'll be there for 4 nights, and then we get to go on to Northern California and visit family. We'll be there for 3 nights, I believe. Through the 4th. So we have like, it's like our annual trip up, which I love. I love. So excited. We're gonna go to the fair, eat fair food, do fair things, watch fireworks, see farm animals, you know, all the fun fair things. They usually have really cool art exhibits there too, so hopefully we'll get to check those out. All the little stores. I like going through the little stores, little shopping area. I'm not big on, as I got older, I don't know. After I had my kids, I started getting motion sickness. I never had motion sickness prior to that. So yeah, after I had my kids, like going on some of those like carnival rides are not so fun anymore. End up with a headache and feeling nauseous afterwards, which isn't how I really like to spend my day. Now I understand. Okay, so this is the Pocket Palette, which has a highlight, this matte bronzer, which is what I just used, and a blush, and this beautiful lip gloss. Okay, says like literally everything you need. I did all my makeup with this and the BB cream and mascara yesterday. Like, that was it. I didn't even use concealer, just to show you how easy it is. Like, literally 1, 2, 3 things and you can do your whole face. It's fabulous and good too. Like, lasts all day, looks fabulous. Yep. Okay, so it's the bronzer. I'm going to use my Sisterly blush today. So yeah, super stoked. Gonna do that. It's like 4th of July is my favorite holiday. I love fireworks. I love fireworks at a place where they're controlled in a safe environment and I can lay on the grass and listen to cool music and watch them and be with my family. Like, that is my favorite time of the year, honestly. Like, I'm a summertime girl through and through, and 4th of July is probably my favorite holiday. I just love it. I love the smells, the feels. I love fairs and carnivals and those kinds of things. I always have, and then as I got older and actually was like taking college classes, I was learning about like the old carnivals they used to have, like way back, and how it was a time when all the people could come together and like not be judged for their for like hierarchy, like, you know, like money. Everybody was there on the same level, enjoying themselves, enjoying their time, dressed up, having fun. Like, they could go in kooky costumes if they wanted, and it was totally acceptable. I was like, that makes so much sense. I think that's why I like it so much. Like, I love people watching, and there are just so many different people from so many different walks of life at carnivals, just doing their thing, everybody enjoying like the same thing, and I don't know. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's fun. So excited. So excited. Yep. And then we're gonna go on to Northern California and check out some redwoods up there. We've done the Sequoia redwoods, so we're gonna go hit the, I think they're supposed to be bigger, right? The big boys up in Northern California. Super excited. We have a friend that moved up that way, so I'm gonna try to meet up with her and do that, because why not, you know? So that'll be super fun. So yeah, I asked on my description of this video, what are your favorite like camping foods? We'll do foods today. I'll ask about like activities later. If you're a camper, and we're tent campers, we are not RVers, we are like tent campers, right now through and through. I'm like, I don't know, at one point that'll change and we'll be like, oh, we need more squishy to sleep on. But so far, we have really good sleep pads that we love, that we got a couple years ago and are working out really well for us. So there's that. And that was just the highlight. I used the highlight that's in that Pocket Palette. And so like shimmery, pretty color. Okay. Could go like this, just throw on some mascara, have a really natural look, but I'm an eyeshadow girl. I always have been. All right, so I'm going to throw on some Reverent. This is Liquid Shadow. This is like the top selling color of the liquid shadows. It is like a champagne. It's so pretty. So what are your favorite like camp food things that you take? I told you our route. We're doing 4 days and we'll have 3 days not camping, and then another like 4 days. So we'll probably stock up for our first leg, and then when we leave their house, we'll probably stock up for our second leg. So other than like sandwiches, What else do you guys do? I have some things that I normally do, but which are fine. They're like our staples when we go. But I'm just curious what other people do for tent camping. May or may not have access to ice or stuff like that. We do have our Yeti that we take. And I'm not opposed to prepping and freezing stuff, so we do that. But let me know. Let me know what kind of foods you guys what do you take camping? What's like your favorite thing to take camping that's easy, quick, makes everybody in the group happy? Well, it's like me, Jorge, and Logan. So yeah. Okay, that's Reverend. Isn't it so pretty? Such a pretty color. Alright. What are we doing now? Let's do... I'm going to throw on... I say it's optimistic. I forget all the colors. But this is my cappuccino palette. If you're interested, just message me cappuccino and I can send you the link for this. I'm going to use this light color. I want to say it's optimistic. And I'm just going to like hit my brow bone with it. Kind of blend that in. Yeah, super excited. I gotta look up stuff to do. If you've been up in Northern California and like Humboldt and camped up there, what are the things to do? Please let me know. We're on the way to and from. We'll probably take the coast up as much as possible. We usually take the coast and I find my touristy things I want to do, and then we'll like kind of follow that route. I don't know. We don't have a real plan. We just go and we kind of wing some stuff, and sometimes we don't even have campsites. We just go and like get lucky. It's always harder around the 4th of July because a lot of people are camping, but then people cancel and you actually get pretty lucky. When you're coming home from Northern California, we just winged it the whole way. So it's also like our anniversary week, so it's like our typical thing we do. Good morning. Yeah, you. What? No, it's not.
I have a question. I woke up early and I said, I wanted to ask you, what, can I have a friend or two over to hang out and have like a pizza day?
Today? Yeah. No, I'm leaving. I'm going to lunch, remember? I won't be here. But maybe,
Why not?
I'm not. We'll get into it now. We're meeting at 11:30. Yeah, it's like an early lunch. Alright, let me finish getting ready. We'll chat about it in a minute. But for sure, another day we can do that. So, yeah, we typically just wing it. Or we have winged it before in the past, like literally no spots, no reservations, no nothing, and just drive and just pop in cool spots that look cool and ask if they have any openings. And we got lucky everywhere except for one night. One night we probably stopped at about 5 different spots and nobody had openings. Like there was like, nope, we're booked. Nope, everybody's here. And I'm like, yeah, right. You know, there's empty spots in there that people did not come for. There always is. It always happens. And it's so sad. Especially because like the park system, because we usually hit the state parks, like the park system needs money. So it's almost like, why wouldn't they? And they say on there, like, if you don't check in by this time, you forfeit your spot. But then like, they don't really, I swear they don't really forfeit anybody's spots. Because we've gone before and seen like spots. Like it's sad almost. Because like people would love to come and camp, but like people don't go, and then whatever, you know. So, except for this one night, we got really lucky. Except for one night, we had to go a little bit inland, up in the hills. But then we found this really magical place. It was called Lake, I want to say Lake Casitas. So if you haven't heard of it, look it up. They actually, it's like on a lake. You can't swim in the lake, but you can take like, I want to say there's like boats and stuff like that you can go in the water with, but you can't like actually have your human body in the water, which I'm like, okay. I don't get it, but okay. A boat and fuel and stuff's okay, but not a human. Whatever. Because I think it's a reservoir of some sort. So, but I don't know how that all works. But they actually have a water park there, like in the campsite. So it's like this huge campsite. You can RV, you can tent, whatever, around this lake. And there's like a little creek, so you can like, if you can get a spot down by the creek, it's way better than up on the side of the hill. Definitely take into account the time of year you're going and the sun. Because we woke up scalding hot because we came in at night and weren't thinking about the morning and the sun rising and blasting in our tent at like 6 a.m. during the summer. Because that wasn't fun. I think that's the last time we slept on an air mattress too. We were like, we are done. So this is a matte brown color. I'm just kind of putting over to get a little base, and then I'm going to go in with this pigmented brown one. So yeah, but Lake Casitas is beautiful. There's a water park in there. The kids would love it. Like, so neat. It's a nice campsite up in the lake mountains. Well, I don't know if you call it mountains. Angels National Park or Angels National Forest, maybe that area. If I remember right, that was like 2018 when we did that. So I want to say that was our 1-year anniversary. That was probably like one of my favorite road trips that we did, and we just stopped random places. We ended up back in Malibu after that the next day. Like, we drove, it was so hot up there. So we drove back down. I want to say this is like the 5th of July too. I think it was that year we had that humongous like heat wave rolling through. Probably like not the best time to like go inland at all. So we went to back to Malibu, jumped in the water, and like it was like a warm bathtub. It felt like I was in Hawaii or Puerto Rico. It was amazing. Like, Jorge literally had to be like, we gotta go. We're supposed to be home today. We told your parents we'd be back to like get the dog, because I think at that time they were watching they brought the dog and the kids, and they like watched them for us while we did our little road trip. So that was that. But that was like one of the best. Like, that water, I just remember, was like magical. I was like, if our beaches could feel like this every summer all year long, man, real estate would spike even higher around here. But yeah, okay. So that's my eyeshadow look for the day. Looks pretty good. So needless to say, I'm super excited about camping. And yeah, I just gotta find our little, what we're actually gonna do in between and at our sites. Like, I like to find hikes and stuff to kind of do that kind of thing. Alright, I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner. So yeah, what are your go-to, if you're a camper, what are your go-to foods? We usually take, we tend to make burritos. I don't like chorizo, so we take soy rizo. We make soy rizo breakfast burritos. We take like the tube of the soy rizo, and then we'll actually get like the bag of frozen potatoes O'Brien, and we mix those in with it. And then we take vegetables with us, because they usually tend to last on our trips. So we'll take some bell peppers and some onions and cut those up fresh, throw it in there, take the shredded cheese, and literally just make burritos. I'll make like taco meat and freeze it. Like, I'll cook it all, and then I'll put it in like a serving for the four of us. 3 of us. Gina doesn't go with us. The 4 of us. 3 of us. Oh my goodness. For the 3 of us. And then we can just like pan heat that. And then we can have tacos. We do the like nachos in a bag thing, where you get like the individual Frito bags or Doritos or whatever kind of chips you like, and then you just add the meat into that, the cheese, onions, whatever you want. It's like nachos. Super easy, and then easy cleanup. Like you literally just eat it out of the like little chip bag. It's fabulous. I think that's one of Logan's favorite things. What are they called? Doritos Banditos? Maybe that's the name. Something like that. Or Fritos Banditos? I don't know. He really likes that one. We've done make your own like bagel bites. We've gotten, I don't remember if it was bagels, mini bagels, or if it was English muffins. One of the two. We pretty much made those, threw some foil on the grill, and then just melted the cheese and heated the sauce kind of situation once it was already on there. So that was fun. When me and him had a few days camping by ourselves before Jorge got there 1 year, that's what we did. Those two things for dinner. It's really easy. And I'll do fajitas, like pre-cooked, frozen again. Like I'll cook everything, and wrap it in foil and freeze it, like in a tupper. And then those fit nicely in the ice chest. They tend to stay frozen. They keep everything else cold because they're like frozen lumps of like meat and veggies. And then it's really easy to just pull them out, literally cook it. We don't have a lot of trash. We just have the tuppers that we take home, throw them in a bag, in the back of the truck, whatever. Wash them all when we get home. But those are usually what we do. Sandwiches, corned beef hash for breakfast, toast. I don't know. What else do you guys do? I'm just curious what other things people do. Like tent camping. We don't have a full kitchen situation, so. Any other ideas other than like hamburgers, hot dogs? We know that stuff. Like something different. Different and easy. I gotta find some Jiffy Pop though. That stuff has been like, I feel harder and harder every year to find. Some stores don't even carry it anymore. Like we'll go in and we're like, some Jiffy Pop. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're like the popcorn and the thing that gets big, you know? And they're like, huh? What's wrong with these people? How do they not know what Jiffy Pop is? So, just stock up on that while we can. Yeah. It's probably, you're going to hear me talking about camping for the next week until we leave. And then when I get back, you're going to hear nothing but about camping trip when I get back. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, my garden. I'll give you garden updates too, I suppose. We've been getting zucchinis. This is a waterproof, Twisted Mascara. If you don't know, it has biotin and keratin in it, so it is going to help strengthen your lashes. It's going to bind them with water molecules to retain moisture in them so they don't get dry and brittle and break. Okay, just like your hair, your lashes need help too, and this is a fabulous way to get them some extra nutrients. If you have sparse lashes or sparse eyebrows and you really want to fill them in, we have an amazing lash serum that you can use as a brow serum also, which helps thicken and grow them in. I haven't used it yet because it's not something I'm really concerned about, but I do know lots of ladies that have used it and love it, so it comes highly recommended. Also, another way to help all that is collagen. I'm sorry if you guys are tired of hearing me talk about collagen, but I'm never gonna stop. Okay. Throw on a little bit of lip stain, lip splash. This is the color, what is it? Pink, pretty and pink. Pouty pink. All right. So collagen. I'm never going to stop talking about it. It is so good for you. So good for you. So many different levels. I so got with that brush. That got funky. Okay. If you don't know, let me know and I'll send you a video, an informational video. It'll just hopefully answer some questions for you, really help you to understand the benefits of collagen, why you should take it, why it's important for your body. It really is though, and it really does, like, I know I talk about it all the time, but like literally have, you can see, even if I pull those ones back, these ones, like this is a new like row of hair coming in, you guys. Look at I've been taking this one since January, okay? And like my hair is literally growing forward. It's crazy. Like these are all new. This little red speck under there used to be super visible. My hairline was like behind it, like slowly going back, you know, just age, hormones, all those things. And this collagen has really helped to boost my hair growth, to make it get thicker, to make it get more fuller. It is just more healthy altogether. It's really crazy. It's more shiny. Like people have actually like noticed and said things about the shininess, so it's fabulous. My skin, my nails are another big one that I notice, that they just keep growing and growing on, not breaking and splitting, and like it's nice to not have nails that are constantly like cracking off or breaking or just tearing whenever you hit them on anything. Like it's really nice to have that like feeling back. Okay. I'll say it again, my mom started taking collagen, so if you're somebody that knows me, feel free to reach out to my mom. If you don't believe me, you can totally ask her how her results are. She has some before pictures and after current pictures of her hair too, and the results she's getting to where like her friends are noticing, which is fabulous. So if you need some more testimony and you don't believe me, and you're a friend, feel free to reach out to my mom. She'll totally tell you. If you guys know my mom, she doesn't really mince words. So yeah. It's a marine-based collagen, so meaning it is most closely mimicked to human collagen, because marine collagen just is, it's closer to human collagen like bovine or a plant-based. It's a liquid collagen, so it has a 90% absorption rate compared to a powder collagen, which is more like a 40% absorption rate. So you're going to get a higher absorption rate. This has the vitamin C in it, which needs to be paired with collagen to really get those good effects of it. So if you're taking a collagen and you're like, it's just not working, make sure, one, you're getting vitamin C with it. Hopefully it's included in it. Like why would they not put it in it if it's one of those things that like you need with it? If not, start taking some vitamin C with it and see if you get some better results. And if it's still not working, or you just don't feel like spending money on 2 different supplements to take, let me know. I would love to send you a link and information and get you set up with one that does work. So good. It's so good, you guys. Okay. All right. I think that's it. I am going to go chat with my kiddo, get some stuff done around here before I head to lunch. I might throw on some lip gloss on top of this transfer proof. A little bit came off right where I had a big glob, but aside from that, let's do this side. Transfer proof lip stain, which is fabulous. So I'm going to throw on some lip gloss on top of that, get a little glow. I'm sure I'll have to reapply before I leave, but and this one has a pretty pink color too. This is called Lonesome. So if you're into lip glosses, it's a good one. Super shiny. Okay, I think that's all I got for today. So again, if you want to grab one of those bundles, I have the Puffy Eye Bundle, which is going to be your brightening cream, brightening serum, eye mask, and eye cream. Okay, if you want to get the basic bundle, that is just going to be your choice of day or night cream and the cleanser. Okay, and if you want to add a rose water or a cleansing balm to either one of those, just let me know and we can definitely do that for you. So I hope you have a positively beautiful Tuesday. I know I haven't been talking too much positivity lately, but it's there. I'm still working on mine, and I hope you're still working on yours. And we'll try to do a talk about positivity this week too. I just got so much going on. Sitting down and taking notes and planning that out hasn't happened, but I need to make that happen because that needs to be a priority to share that right with everybody. So okay, Have a positively beautiful day, everybody, and I'll catch you later.